Hey beautiful people, and welcome to my channel, A Classy Situation, where we discuss faith, fashion, and self-care. Happy February to all of you. If you are new here, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Welcome. If you are not new here, thank you so much for returning. I appreciate your support, and let's get into this video. So as you can see by the title, I am reviewing a new fragrance. You all know I am not new to this. I love fragrance. I wouldn't consider myself a fragrance head though. I don't buy them often, but I do buy fragrance. I normally don't purchase the same fragrance over and over. Every now and then I'll repeat, but I don't have a signature. I love exploring fragrances, and I was recently shopping and I smelled the Valentino in Roma, and I was between that one and the I Want You by Jimmy Choo. Okay, I ended up choosing I Want You by Jimmy Choo, and then I told myself that around my birthday I would perhaps go back and get the in Roma. Anyway, went back to the store, smelled it again, was still in love with it. I ended up smelling another Valentino, Voce Viva. Okay, fell in love with it. So instead of me getting the in Roma, I ended up getting the Voce Viva. So that's what I'm going to be reviewing today. This is different than any fragrance that I normally get. This is a floral, and I tend to stay away from like florals or fragrances that are maybe too sweet, too floral. I normally stay away from those. But this, oh, I'm in love with this fragrance. And also normally I lean toward fragrances that have a very mature, they're very mature scents, and either they're labeled as a nighttime scent or a wintertime scent, even though I wear them year round. This one is an everyday scent, but let's get into it. So here's the packaging. It came in this box, and normally I purchase my fragrances from Macy's. This is my first time purchasing a fragrance from Ulta, and I did that because I got a gift card. Here's the box. As you can see, it reads Voce Viva Valentino, and I purchased the 1.7 ounce. I'm gonna open it up. It's already been opened, honey, because I've already used it. Okay. Comes in this box. Here's the bottle. Isn't this gorgeous? Do you see this? This is a gorgeous bottle. And it caves in on the sides. It reads Valentino. Gorgeous bottle. The top is gold and red, and it has the little spikes going around the top. Beautiful, beautiful bottle. I love that the top has a tight grip. A lot of times fragrances that have this loose, if it's too loose, I cannot stand that. But it's a very tight grip, and it stays down on the bottle. Just in case you pick it up by the top, you're safe, but I normally don't do that anyway. But it has a tight grip on the bottle, which is a good thing. So you may see me looking down because I'm going to be reading my notes so that you will get my opinion of the fragrance. But I'm also going to share what was listed as the fragrance notes. So the notes, I'm going to start with the top note: Italian bergamot essence, mandarin essence, middle note being orange blossom, absolute golden gardenia, and then that bottom note being the crystal moss accord, vanilla, and tonka bean. Okay, now based on those notes that were listed, I can honestly say that I do smell the mandarin. I do smell that. Yes, I do smell the mandarin. I also smell the orange blossom, and that gardenia. When you first sniff this, now it's stronger, of course, in the bottle. Once it settles, it gets lighter, but it's a very, I would say, I would classify it as a floral. It is listed as in the floral family, which is funny because I normally don't lean towards floral. But this is a very light, feminine scent that will linger. And I like unisex fragrances, but this is very much a feminine fragrance. I do not see a male wearing this fragrance. It smells so good. It has like some people would consider it like a daytime, spring, summertime fragrance. This is definitely your everyday fragrance. This is your everyday fragrance. I wear my fragrances every day anyway. But this can literally be worn to work. It can be worn to church. It can be worn on a day out with the girls. Wherever you want to go, casual, dress up. And it's a statement fragrance. And what I mean by that is, it's not so potent that, or strong to the nostrils, that it kind of annoys people, but it does linger. It's a very soft lingering fragrance. So if you do pass someone, they will smell you, but it will be a very pleasant experience for them, okay? But this smells so good. This is actually my very first Valentino fragrance, so I'm proud that I purchased this. This does last all day for me, surprisingly, because normally the more feminine fragrances don't last as long with my body chemistry. But I wore this twice already. Took a shower, put on my pajamas, and I could still smell it. Like it's like it was still on my skin. And I took a good shower. I took a good one. But it was still on my skin. This is a must buy. This will be a great gift. You know, Valentine's Day is coming up. You might need to try it. Another thing that was listed in the description of this fragrance is personal, intimate, and leaves a trace. I feel like that was the perfect description of this fragrance. It is very personal, very intimate, and it does leave a trace. And like I mentioned earlier, I said it lingers, same thing, but very feminine. It kind of reminds me of something by Lancome, but I can't put my finger on it. I don't know if it's the La Vie est Belle by Lancome, or if it's I don't know. When I smell it, like if I was blindfolded and I smelled this and somebody asked me what it smelled like, the first thing that would come to mind is something by Lancome. That's what would come to mind. And maybe it's because I'm not familiar with Valentino's fragrances. But, oh, this is such a pleasant smell. I mentioned how this is an everyday smell. But, y'all, it's so feminine. Like, it smells so good. And I can, honestly, even though it's kind of mature, I can see this for all ages. Normally, fragrances that I lean toward are, like I said, more mature. So I don't know, I see them for like the 35, 40 and up, even though I'm not 35, 40 and up. But this, I can see this for 20 and up. I can see this for 20 and up. The price range wasn't too bad. The 1.7, I don't remember what the price point was for it, but there is one smaller, the one fluid ounce, the 1.7, and then I think the next one is 3.3. So yeah, I would definitely purchase this for yourself or purchase this for someone that you love if they love fragrances, or maybe they want to try a fragrance. This is definitely a good fragrance. And once you do, I want you to click below and tell me what you thought about the fragrance when you went and purchased it. Of course, you know me, I'm going to link this fragrance down below so that you guys can have access to it. I mean, you can find it, like I said, Ulta, Macy's, Dillard's. Those are normally places. Now, I don't normally go to like the Perfumanias and those type of stores, so I don't really know what their shelf life is like when it comes to fragrance. I would just, if I were you, just kind of stick with Dillard's, Macy's, Ulta, or even Sephora for those who shop at Sephora. But a lot of stores that I visited actually has sold out of a lot of the Valentino fragrances because they're that good. But take my word for it. Go do a test for yourself. I hope you all enjoy it. Like I said, it would be a good gift for you, but it may also be a good gift for someone else. So let me know your thoughts below. Are you into fragrance? Are you a fragrance head? What fragrances do you have, or what kind of fragrances do you normally lean toward? I would love to hear from you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you so much for tuning in.